What's going on, guys? Auzi here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are looking at the team of the week 9, and I tell you what, there's some serious players in here. The Ronaldos, the Haalands, the Lukakus, the Carrascos. You got Fernando, you got Brady, you got Mohr, you got Digne, and on the bench you have got the Elena and the lot as well. So yeah, there's some seriously good players in here, but most likely out of your elite team of the week pack, you're probably going to get these three, or maybe even these three, or maybe even these three. Let's all be fair, but either way, it is what it is. At least a Ronaldo is chilling in this team of the week for getting those 2 goals in the first half. But before we get into the video, I do want to say a big thank you for Logitech for sending me this brand new headset. They are called the G935, and if you guys want a chance of winning a brand new one, I have got a giveaway going on at this current moment on Twitter, so make sure to get involved. The link will be in the description. Or let's say you just want to buy the headset and you say, you know, screw the giveaway. If you want to buy the headset, I have got a little % off when it comes down to the link in the description, so make sure to get your discount. But either way, let's get straight into it. Ronaldo up first. The man himself, as I said, he did... Oh my god, why is he going for 5 million coins? Nah, boys, what am I looking at? So this card is going for what? 1 point... Whoa, the price difference between PS4 and Xbox is crazy. How much is gold card going for? 1 point... And the same thing. He's 1.5 on PS. Wow, I did not expect that. But either way, 1.2 mil on Xbox, 1.5 mil on PS4. And as you clearly can see, the price difference is ridiculous. I'm going to be real. This card is probably like a 2.2 mil kind of player. 2.4 mil kind of player, just because it is his first in form. The fact that he's going for 5 million coins definitely is not worth it. Let's all be real. But either way, how big is the upgrade? The upgrade is pretty decent, to be fair. You got the +1 pace, +2 dribbling, +1 defending, +1 physical, +2 passing with the +1 shooting as well. What chem style would I say is perfect for him? If you really just want to go for it, like full out, you can just go for Hunter. Like, let's all be fair, right? Ronaldo having the pace he obviously does have, it's gonna be enough. But if you really just want to push it to the next level, give him a Hunter, and he's going to be obviously amazing at shooting already, but you're also going to give him max pace. He's 100% always going to feel good on the ball no matter what chem style you put on him. So for me personally, I'll just go all out and give him a Hunter and say, why not? Let's make him as fast as possible, and it's going to be simple as that. But moving over to Haaland. I feel like, yeah, I was about to say, Haaland's second in form already, by the way. This in form was so... I think he scored 4 goals. Yeah, I think it was. He scored 4 goals in a single game. And that is why he got this in form. Absolutely ridiculous. He is capped at 400k. Now, I'm going to be real, right? They should not give Haaland a cap of 400k. And I feel like he is going to be extinct. And then as soon as they update his price, all of a sudden, they're just going to flood onto the market. So how much should I predict he is going for? Saying that he's in first in form is going for around 120 to 130k. I'll probably say he's second in form would probably go for around 200, 220, 240, something around there. I would 100% not advise paying 400k for a player that is 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, and 6'4". Now, obviously, he has got the sprint speed. He hasn't really got acceleration. So, if you really want to go for it, you can obviously go for a Hunter, but I'm going to be real, a Hunter is not the way to go, because as you can see, his agility is absolutely terrible. So you could go for an engine that does obviously boost the pace still, but still gives him the passing and the agility, and you're going to give him way higher dribbling. You could kind of go for a marksman if you really want to, but I feel like the marksman doesn't really help where you need it to be, you know, helped at. Agility, balance is definitely the way to go. Yeah, I would say engine. Engine without a doubt. Engine is just like the best one for me personally. I don't feel like he needs a Hunter because, yes, he's going to run in behind, but then he's not going to feel good on the ball. Especially him being 6'4", you're probably going to be worried about that. So yeah, I would say engine 100%. But he is definitely a card that I am looking to do a cheeky review on, because I don't think I've did a review on Haaland this year, and I want to see how good he is in that striker position. But moving over to Lukaku, a player that I did do a review on, and it was his Rule Breakers card. Now, his Rule Breakers card is by far better, and I feel like this, I'm going to be real, I feel like this is probably the best card that you will get for Lukaku in a very, very long time, simply because of his dribbling. They gave him +11 dribbling compared to this in form on the Rule Breakers. So yeah, I can 100% say, as you can see, he's already going for less. He will never go above this Rule Breakers card. So I would actually predict, so his 85 is actually going for around 15k. How much is a stats boost? +1 pace, +2 shooting. So yeah, it's a +1, +2. I would honestly say this in form probably goes for around like 100k, 120k. I really can't see him dropping like, no, sorry, going higher than that, because this card right here is going for 300k and it's absolutely amazing. It really is. This card is so good, the rule breakers. But what chem style would I go? It's a hard one, boys, because no one's going to save that agility. No chem style. No chem style. Like, yeah, you could obviously go for a finisher chem style that does give him the +10, but still 72 agility, that is god tier awful. If you don't really care about pace, yeah, you could go for a finisher, max out the shooting, max out the dribbling, and try to make him feel good on the ball. But I really can't see him, you know, kind of doing that. So I would honestly just say screw the agility. It's never going to get better. Go for hunter chem style. Give him that 88 acceleration, that 95 sprint speed with amazing shooting stats. Once again, a card that I would like to review, but I'm not sure if my interest is that much in it, because obviously I did the rule breakers card. Moving over to Carrasco. Now, this is like, for me, a go-to when it comes down to reviewing. I feel like this card is about to be so good. So it is a +2 upgrade from his gold card, and it has got a +4 shooting, +2 pace, +2 dribbling, +2 defending, +2 physical with a +3 passing. So straight up, absolutely unbelievable. You know it for a fact. How much do I feel like he would go for? It's a hard prediction because it is obviously his first in form. I would say, honestly, like 140k, 130k, because if you're looking at this card, it is so good. Like, he's already got the pace. You could just go all out and just give him a finisher chem style if you really want to, and I feel like that's kind of a go-to as well, because agility gets boosted to a max, dribbling gets boosted to pretty much maxed out as well. So you have a player that's going to feel amazing on the ball, but at the same time, you're going to have a player that is 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, with outstanding shooting stats. The shot power, the finishing is absolutely unbelievable for this card. So I definitely would say finisher chem style. But yeah, I feel like one that I'm 100% going to review. I really need to get my hands on this card. I want to see how good he is, and I want to see if he plays to what his stats actually tell him. Now, moving over to, let's say, Fernando, because Fernando looks like a good card as well. Now, he's already gone for 40k, so yeah, I would say that's a decent price for him. Probably 40k is spot on, to be fair. Shadow chem style. You look at the pace and you think to yourself, straight up, shadow. There's no going back. As soon as you see that, like, what, 68 acceleration and 68 sprint speed, you just go, yep, stick a shadow in him. Because you're going to try to help it, but it's not going to help by a lot, because 78 is still not like a big amount. Now, he doesn't feel good on the ball, as you clearly can see, with his 72 agility and 73 dribbling, but he's going to be a player that is going to put in a very good tackle, but still have that strength and aggression to his game. So this card is very interesting as well. I like to see how slow he is actually in game, but at the same time, I would like to see how good he actually puts in a tackle. Moving over to Brady, because this card looks interesting as well. Now, he's going for 18k. That's interesting, you know, because I feel like that's kind of a bit too cheap, because look at these stats. If you put a hunter chem style, you get 93 acceleration, 91 sprint speed, you get a 93 finishing, 92 shot power, you get an 88 attacking positioning as well, you get amazing volleys, good long shots, great penalties. You're going to have a player that is obviously going to feel good on the ball no matter what chem style you put on him. You could honestly go for like a finisher chem style if you really want to, but I don't feel like it's needed. I feel like the pace, especially playing in that right mid position, is 100% going to be needed, so I feel like hunt is just the way to go. But this is extremely cheap. 4-star skill moves as well. 3-star weak foot. He is 6 foot. 6 foot player with 90 agility and 84 dribbling. Okay. I see you. But yeah, this could be low-key like a cheap beast in Team of the Week. Moving over to Digne. Now, Digne for me has to have a shadow, no matter what, because of his pace. And you know how it is, right? They stick a Marcus Rashford, they stick an Adama, they stick whoever they want in that winger position, and they're always going to outpace a Digne that is not on a shadow chem style because of his 80 acceleration and 80 sprint speed. So what you're going to need to do is put the shadow chem style, giving him 90-90, and you're going to give him amazing defensive stats. This guy is going to put in a really good tackle. Now, a problem you are going to get is that 2-star weak foot. The fact that he has got a 2-star weak foot is going to be a bit awkward. He's got a 3-star skill moves, which is not the end of the world. I feel like he's going to feel pretty decent on the ball, but once again, you're going to have to be careful when probably turning with him. Stamina is going to be enough to last throughout the whole 90 minutes. Strength, aggression is not great. How much is he going for? So he's going for around 106k on Xbox and 110k on PS4. I'm going to be real. I feel like when rewards come out, this card is going to drop like there's no tomorrow. But it's not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. So I feel like I'll predict him probably like 60, 70k. Maybe even dropping to like 50k. But he could be like an inform for the Premier League that a lot of people are actually going to use if they kind of get him red, if you know what I mean. Moving over to... I'll take a quick look at Ogbonna. Because why not at the end of the day? I don't feel like Ogbonna is going to be a player that you're going to use. Because 68 acceleration, 72 sprint speed. Yes, he can obviously put in a tackle. And yes, he has got strength. But his stamina is still another thing that's going to slack on him. How much is he going for? Yeah, understandable. He's already going for 12k. That's just like one of those cards that you know is going to pop up at least 3 times in your player picks. Either way, I don't really look at keepers too much. But what I tend to do when it comes down to keepers... Oh, he's going for like a really nice amount. Neuer for me is very underrated this year. A lot of people say Neuer is absolutely terrible, but I've used Neuer and I actually really do like him. I don't feel like he will stay at 200k. I don't. I feel like he'll drop to like 100 and something. There's no way his gold card goes for 40 something and then his inform's going to go for 265k. It's just not going to happen. But yeah, what I do with goalkeepers, I just go for basic. I feel like basic is just the way to go. You know, +5 to pretty much every single stat apart from sprint speed. While you give him like a wall, you're not going to get your positioning or you're not going to get your reflexes. Then you give him a shield, you're not going to get your positioning once again. You give him a cat, you're not going to get positioning. But then you give him a glove and you're not going to get your kicking or reflexes, which is obviously still pretty decent. But I feel like basic is just the way to go when it comes down to keepers. But yeah, I could definitely say he will not be staying at 260k without a doubt. Now moving over to the lot. This card is going to be interesting, and I love his gold card, by the way, because his gold card is very interesting to see because he already has the shot power to his game. Like, look at this. 89 shot power, 80 finishing. Pretty decent, right? Now, when it comes down to his inform, obviously it is a +3, so he's got +3 pace, +3 dribbling, +4 shooting, +3 defending, +3 physical, with the +5 passing as well. How much I believe he'll go for? That's understandable because it is his first inform. I tell you right now, if this guy gets a few more informs, this guy would be absolutely amazing. What chem style would I go? It's a hard one, boys. It's a hard one. You could obviously go for an engine. But then at the same time, it's like you kind of need those finishing stats. And you don't really need the pace too much. It would obviously help with the pace if you just do that. But then once again, he's not going to feel good on the ball. Finisher would look pretty decent because he's got a decent amount of pace. I feel like he's not going to be, you know, a meta striker. A striker that is going to absolutely carry you, which is always going to be disappointing. But for this card, it has potential. If he gets another few informs, I'm talking about another like 2 informs, that's when we'll see this card probably get used a decent amount in FUT Champs. But that is going to be it for the Team of the Week review. What would I give this Team of the Week a rating out of 10? Oh, it's a hard one, boys. It's a hard one because you have to give it a little, you know, +1 because it obviously got a Ronaldo in it. But I wouldn't give it too high. It's a good Team of the Week without a doubt, but there is some players in here that are quite disappointing. So I would give it like a... I'll give it like a 7.7 out of 10. You know, being a bit strict. We're waiting for the Neymar and the Ronaldo and the Messi to be in the same Team of the Week, if you know what I mean. But either way, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.